The architect's angle. Leo stood triumphantly, a small design award gleaming on his desk. Another day, another masterpiece, he'd tell his colleagues, convinced he was the most brilliant architect the firm had ever seen. He read design blogs for at least an hour every day. He was destined for the top. From her corner office, Eleanor watched. She saw not a prodigy, but a liability. She saw the overlooked structural flaw, the impractical material choice, the real cost of his masterpiece. He saw a trophy. She saw the objective reality. She found him later, not in a bustling design studio, but at his cluttered workstation. "You think this is enough?" Eleanor asked, gesturing to the disorganized sketches and half-eaten takeout. "You want to build monuments, but you work like an intern." Leo jumped to his feet, his hands on his hips. "I work late every night. I read every journal. I'm doing everything I can." His voice was loud, his words a shield against a truth he didn't want to face. Eleanor didn't argue. She simply held up a tablet, and his project log materialized on the screen. It showed his schedule in stark, unforgiving detail. His late nights were mostly web surfing. His research was 5 minutes of scrolling headlines. "You want their legacy." Eleanor's voice was quiet, but cut like steel. "But you are unwilling to pay their price. This reality is harsh, so you delude yourself. You lie to yourself that you're doing enough." "The great ones are brutally honest with themselves," she said, turning toward the door. "They over-prepare. They check delusion at the door. You can stay here in your comfortable lies, or you can start now with the truth." Leo looked at his reflection in the dark computer screen, seeing not the star from the design blogs, but a stranger. For the first time, he asked the real question: are my habits, my actions, my behaviors congruent with the vision I have for my life? The silence that followed was his answer. The sun rose on a different man, not at his workstation, but in the firm's dusty archives. There was no praise, no audience, just the scratch of a pen on vellum, the quiet hum of the servers, and the cold, hard focus of objective reality. 6 months later, a real crisis hit their biggest project. Leo moved with an efficiency he'd never known, his actions perfectly aligned with his purpose. He wasn't a celebrity, he was an architect. He caught Eleanor's eye across the boardroom, and she gave a single approving nod. He was finally building from a solid foundation.